Welcome to Practice, where I write, read, and talk about all sorts of creative things. In this video, I'm reading my essay on The Substance, directed by Coralie Farjat, and no worries, no spoilers here. If you want to stream the movie for free via Mubi, comment your email below or DM me via Instagram, and I will try to send you a free streaming link. And as always, the link to my text is in the description.
Let's go.
I planned on watching The Substance twice. Once just to watch it through without worrying about this essay, and the second time so that I can concentrate on what I wanted to write. But it turns out all I needed was the once, because this movie, every single bit of it, stayed with me long after I was done watching it and well into me writing this text. It surprised me in so many wonderful ways, and when I discovered where in its production the psychology was to be found, it made me even happier. But before I get into all of that, a few production notes. With a runtime of almost 2.5 hours, amazingly, there was no lull or superfluous moment. This was tight storytelling from beginning to end. There were plenty of references to specific movies and specific directors, like the obvious influence of Kubrick's The Shining, the high-impact action with plenty of hilarity a la Tarantino, and of course, Cronenberg, of course. It was so refreshing to watch a movie that could have, because of its subject matter, gone the realism route, but instead was made in the genre of surrealism and even absurdism. In 2024, I think we have harkened back to making 70s movies again and forgot the wonder of telling story through a satirical lens. My favorite sequence was the pre-date jitters of Demi Moore and her meeting the bathroom mirror over and over again. And even though you knew exactly how the sequence would end, you still really hoped that the character would, or really should, please make a different choice. Okay, clearly I love the movie, but enough of that. Where is the psychology in it? It's easy to get trapped by the body horror of it all and just stay there to try and find it. But that's not where it is. It's also a low-hanging fruit to see it in the main character. Her motivation to stay forever young is so clearly where it's at, right? Well, not to me. For me, it's the lycra, the wool, the plush carpet, the glitter, the concrete being poured and set at the very beginning, and the cold tiles of the bathroom floor and walls. All of these materials tell us everything we need to know about this story, its characters, their deepest desires, and their unmet goals. Because these textures provide our hero what no one else has given her: permanent companionship. Behind the loss of youth and status, it's really her tragic loneliness that drives her to make the choices that she does. And based on her experience of being the it girl, as long as you remain relevant, read Young and Beautiful, you will never be alone. And it's in these inanimate substances, the rugs, the tiles, the plush velvet, that she finds true companionship, surrounding her, touching her, hugging her, keeping her warm, or cooling her down. And in the case of the eponymous substance, it actually becomes a part of her, that yellow-green ooze that circulates inside her body like blood. With the substance, she is never alone ever again. So ultimately, this isn't a story about fame or celebrity or even about being forever young. It's actually a story about how not to be alone and the various substances one needs in order to accomplish this goal.
People are gonna love that.
So what about the feminism of it all? That is actually my only critique. The "don't forget you are one" messaging, while it might have paid off on a very physical level, I don't think it paid off on a deeper emotional level. I actually think it was a missed opportunity to delve into the intricacies of being a woman in a profoundly patriarchal world. And due to internalized misogyny, women do not help other women and instead become the best soldiers for the patriarchy and therefore always forget they are one.
There's been a slight misuse of the substance.
So that's my review. Thank you so much. Once again, if you would like a streaming link, do leave some kind of contact information, specifically an email, so that I can try and gift it to you via Mubi. I'm able to do that. And as always, I'd love to hear what you thought about my take about where the psychology is. If you were looking at the movie in this way, is this where you found it? Was it somewhere else? Did you even consider all the materials that surrounds everybody? And perhaps are we going to check out other movies in terms of that? Because set design, production design is, another integral part of the storytelling process. Thank you once again, and I will see you on the next one.